Good afternoon, welcome again to the kick-off match. This afternoon, cup tie action from two grounds, and our main match comes from Filbert Street, Leicester, the cup tie between Leicester City and Manchester United, a game that certainly must be as good a cup tie as has been any played this season, and many people are saying as good a cup tie as they've ever seen anywhere, ever. Certainly it's a game full of non-stop action. But we also welcome viewers this afternoon from Tyne Tees Television, and for them we have a few highlights from the game at Stoke between Stoke City and Sunderland. But let's not waste any more time now. Let's get to the action between Manchester United and Leicester City. And Chris Garland is the man who set Leicester on their way in the Cup with a hat-trick against Sheffield United in the third round. Bob Lee got the only goal in the fourth round tie against Bury, and today, for the third consecutive home tie this season, Leicester are at full strength. Keith Weller didn't play last week because of flu, but he returns today at number 7. Jerry Daly was the man who began Manchester United's run with 2 penalties against Oxford in the third round. Alex Forsyth scored the first goal in the next tie, that was against Peterborough. Sammy McIlroy got the second in that game. He's currently United's leading scorer with 12 goals. And Gordon Hill, who scored the third against Peterborough, in fact totals 13 for the season, but 8 of his were for Millwall. There was a slight scare about Martin Buchan having flu today, but the club doctor has passed him fit, and United again field the side that's been together since the match against Middlesbrough on December the 6th. A lot of United supporters have made the journey. A sellout here at Filbert Street, a crowd of 34,000 for the all-ticket game. And the top man for the top game, Mr. Jack Taylor from Wolverhampton, the referee, just waiting for the spare balls to be cleared from the pitch, and his whistle sets Manchester United into action against Leicester City in the 5th round of the FA Cup. The last time, in fact the only time they've met previously in this competition, was in the final at Wembley in 1963, when Manchester United won by 3-1. United today playing in black shorts, red shirts, attacking the goal to our right. Buchan to Forsyth. Nice mild afternoon, blue sky and a bit of cloud. Pitch protected from rain during the week by plastic covers. Green off. Houston. Hill kept in play by McIlroy. No, the linesman has flagged. Weller with the ball. Garland. Lee turned well. And Garland has gone free at the back of the box, but Lee couldn't play the cross, but he has got the corner. This is Bob Lee, a goal in each of his last 5 games. Very much the man in form for Leicester. And Alderson going out to take the corner. Former Coventry City player, signed for just over £100,000 last July. Lee on a run towards the near post. That was cleared by Hill. Whitworth planting it back in, and Weller offside. Manchester United defence moving out very smartly a couple of times, and both times getting the offside decision. Forsyth. Pearson turning it for Koppel. Good run by Koppel. And Macari! Good running by Koppel, and good finishing by Macari. Koppel taking it up by the touchline and cutting in, got past his man, the attempted trip didn't work, and there's Macari stealing in, and just a little toe poke puts it past Wallington to put Manchester United 1-0 in front. So that's Lou Macari's 12th goal of the season. And a tremendous boost. Koppel.
Buchan. Lee turning it for Weller, and on now to Worthington. Chance for the equaliser here. Got it over Stepney, but over the bar too. But a nicely contrived move by Leicester. Beautiful through ball from Weller. Worthington taking it out wide, forced to come back onto his left foot, and then going over the goalkeeper's hands, but over the bar too. Koppel. Kemba for Leicester. McElroy came in well. This is Mark Wallington, who had flu trouble earlier in the week, and Mr. Taylor, the referee, is now hiking a Manchester United fan off the field, and well done, Jack Taylor. Forsyth, Rofe for Leicester, Worthington, Macari making his height tell. Rofe, Alderson, Whitworth going outside him, but Alderson has other thoughts. Hit the referee, hit Macari on the hand, and the referee decided that there was enough intent there to justify the free kick. Opportunity for Keith Weller maybe, or Frank Worthington. Both of them very precise strikers of a ball, both capable of putting a bit of bend on it. But in fact it's Blockley, and I think it hit Lee. Woolett with the defence streaming out, and it worked. Dennis Rofe was the man caught. Look of disgust on his face when he realised quite how isolated he was. Houston. Pearson head down, but Blockley was safe. Weller. Kemba hasn't yet been able to imprint himself on the game, but here's a good break by Whitworth. It's come to Worthington. Out to Lee, chance for the sharpshooter. Well blocked. Lee was in again. Koppel has half cleared it, and maybe the danger has passed. Worthington. And a good tackle by Buchan, and now United can relax for a second. But there was a moment there when Lee was in, and it looked as though he might get the equaliser. Weller with the throw. Lee with the header, and cleared again by Buchan. Kemba, all very bunched in the middle of the field, and offside again. I think Weller may have been okay, but in the middle of the park, Worthington was certainly offside, and probably Garland as well. Greenoff. Rofe. Weller took too long. Kemba and Macari, McElroy for United. Garland, neat play by Garland, and good control. Rofe, Lee, turn for Scythewell, well controlled by Kemba, Whitworth. United still though with 10 men behind the ball. Lee. Cross was mishit. McElroy. Hill. On for Pearson. McElroy. McElroy still calmly going about his business. And Daly gets it out to Koppel, who'd been waiting for the pass on the right. Forsyth is there to help him. They're all willing on this United side. Forsyth hitting it. He's had a couple of goals lately, Alex Forsyth, and it's given him the taste. And he maybe tried a bit too much there after Koppel had made a good run and brought him in, and it may be that the hard cross here would have been better than the attempt to sneak one in behind Wallington. Lee robbed by Daly. Forsyth. Whitworth. Makari, Alderson, good turn, and now bringing in Weller. Hill's tackle, Daly. Meant for McElroy, but Whitworth intercepted. McElroy robbed by Blockley. Lee's got it to Worthington, and on now to Kember and back again. 3 against 3 here. And Worthington tries the shot when Garland was crying for a cross. But Leicester do look dangerous. And it may well be that this will be a game that'll have more than one goal in it. Alderson. Rofe coming to make the extra man on the left. Good cross, just a punch, but it's only gone to Garland, who scored. No, Worthington has. No, the referee's disallowed it. Linesman's got his flag up. Here's Rofe, played a beautiful cross. Now there's the punch. Now did Worthington stray offside as Garland shoots against the post? Well, it looked as though Stepney and the other defender were playing Worthington onside, but it's a free kick. 1-0 still to Manchester United. Whitworth. Weller to Kemba. Weller again. Forsyth. And Pearson is offside. This could turn into one of those games that's played in a strip of the pitch 10 or 15 yards each side of the halfway line. But in those circumstances, the player who can judge a break well can turn the game. Blockley. Worthington pulled it down beautifully. Garland got up but didn't make contact, and Daly clears. Woolett. Whitworth. Weller cannoned off Houston, who was a little lucky, but makes the most of it. Hill. Alderson back for Leicester, and Hill wins it, but Blockley is covering now. Manchester United are forcing Leicester into error with their sharpness and keenness. Woolett. So keen on the ball, Manchester United, but now Weller comes away for Leicester. He's got Alderson ahead of him there on the right. Garland and Worthington in the middle. Worthington! Oh, what a try! Here's Alderson, put away by Weller, and when he puts it across waist high, Worthington on the volley, couldn't quite curve it back enough. A couple of feet more would have done it. Half an hour gone now. Tremendous fifth round tie at Filbert Street. Alderson. Good header by Buchan. Houston. Pearson, McElroy and Koppel. He's going to try his speed again. This time uses Daly. And Daly goes up with Worthington coming just to rob him very easily. Alderson, Garland, McElroy, and Blockley has slipped. McElroy into the box and blocked, but Pearson surely will score. Off the line by Rofe. Now Koppel, and that was blocked by Rofe. He's playing them on his own at the moment. Now Forsyth, now Daly. Leicester rocked and cannot get their balance. Koppel's cross, and again it's Rofe. But the man who had the best chance there was the man who just at the moment cannot score goals, Stuart Pearson. Scarcely seemed able to believe his chance when he only had Rofe to beat from 2 yards. Well, it's certainly been a cup tie of chances, and astonishing in the view of the number of opportunities that have been created that we've had only the one goal. Forsyth to Koppel, and he's tricked Rofe, and a good hard low cross that hit Woolett. Daly to try again. Nice little flick from Pearson, he's trying again, and Pearson, and now Daly! 2-0! They couldn't keep him out forever. Leicester just didn't seem to know how to cope. United kept coming at them until that little flick from Pearson there, and then a touch. And there's the little flick, well wriggled out. Daly seizing on it, and his left foot puts it under Wallington into the corner. 2-0 to Manchester United. Jerry Daly's 8th goal of the season. The Leicester defence there looked like a punch-drunk boxer. United came at them and at them and at them until eventually they just had to fall over. Worthington. Kemba gives it back. Macari on the break. Pearson. In again to Macari. Koppel is in the middle now. Forsyth has come forward. So has Daly. Pearson, beautiful play by Pearson. Daly misses his kick, but Hill is there. Alderson, Garland has lost it to Houston, and forward come the Red again. Hill. Couldn't get the corner he was looking for. Rofe. Header by Lee, under pressure from Greenoff, which wins Leicester a free kick. It's only the 8th foul of the game. We're 10 minutes from half-time. Blockley. Koppel. Good run by Koppel. Pearson just touching it back to him. Koppel, McElroy, they've got so many men over, it's unbelievable! Just a question of who was going to shoot, and when McElroy finally took the responsibility, Wallington was again left grasping air. Put in by Koppel, and just flicked it over, but into the side netting. Macari, Hill, through the middle, but nobody running for United for once. Woolett. Lee, nice twisting header for Kemba, too far ahead of anybody else. Mr. Taylor just checking his watch. And now he says half-time, and what a first half for Manchester United. Leading here by 2-0 after 35 minutes, and the measure of that can be seen from the fact that Leicester had conceded only 2 goals in their previous 8 matches here. The scorers, Macari and Daly, a fine first half for Manchester United, Join us again in a few moments.
Kick-off match LB 451/63, edited.
Leicester City then kick off in the second half, attacking the goal to our right. The sun now beginning to decline behind the big stand away behind the Manchester United goal. It's still a very pleasant, mild afternoon. Manchester United very much in the driving seat. And Blockley there, a terrible foul on Hill. Got away, I suspect, with a handball first, and then came with all studs showing. Mr. Taylor going after him to have a few severe words. Hill staying on. Houston. Nice little flick on by Lee, but Greenoff beating Worthington. And now Weller with the throw for Leicester. To Worthington, trying to turn Greenoff and doing it very cleverly. Lee! It's been disallowed. Referee indicating that it was a punch, not a header, and the Leicester players won't accept it. But interestingly, Lee not taking much part in it. I wonder whether this will show. Beautiful bit of work by Worthington. But now, is this a header? Well, as far as you can tell from that picture, I wouldn't want to make a decision. Pearson. Daly finding Koppel with a good ball. Daly running strongly ahead of him. Koppel for Hill. Macari. McElroy trying a flick. And Rofe has pushed it too far. Daly is in. Koppel. Pearson. Can he get away from Woolett? Yes, he's gone round him brilliantly. And just fingertips from Wellington. Back again, and Wellington down on it this time from Hill. Wellington put under severe pressure there. Fine play. Wellington tipping out the one from Pearson, and Hill puts it back across again, and down goes Wellington as Macari went in. Now Weller for Leicester. Good little chip across, and Lee has put it wide. Miller's cross. Lee beating Stepney and the post. And they're ready to make the substitution, calling off Alderson. Ryan Alderson comes off, and John Samuels goes on. Twice on the losing side in a League Cup final, but scored the winning goal in the Fairs Cup final. All those games when he was an Arsenal player. Forsyth. Koppel, Greenoff. Manchester United always working things out with a simple pass. A lot of it done by simple, unselfish running. Therefore, the linesman flagging for a free kick for the trip on Koppel. Greenoff and Buchan stay back, everybody else up. Forsyth drives it low. It's brought out by Kemba. Forsyth will plant it back in again. Linesman was flagging for offside, but the advantage by now is with Leicester. Whitworth. Weller. Trying to get it over for Forsyth's head for Garland, but it was an over-ambitious ball. Pearson, cleared by Woolett. Buchan. Hill. On for Macari. Kemba is the player with him. Kemba a bit unlucky there, but Macari not stopping to commiserate. That shot hit Pearson. Macari could try again. He's almost put Hill through. But Wallington smothered it. Worthington. Garland. Kemba on a run into the middle. Weller. Referee has given the free kick for Houston's charge on Weller. So this now could be a useful position for Leicester. A couple of yards outside the penalty area. Weller and Worthington standing over the ball as four men form the wall. Worthington bends it, and it's deflected by Lee. Lee's sixth goal in consecutive games. Here's Worthington, number 11. It's already bending, and Lee sticks out a foot, and that completely wrong foot Stepney. A very well constructed goal by Leicester City. 2-1 it is now, and the game is open again. Very well taken goal by Leicester, and Bob Lee's opportunism standing him in good stead once again. His total for the season now 11. Worthington. Forsyth harassed by Garland. Leicester's throw. And almost for the first time in the game since the opening 5 or 10 minutes, we're hearing the voices of the Leicester fans. Worthington. Samuel's cross. Stepney punches. Hooked away by Buchan, and it'll be another throw for Leicester. Suddenly the wind is in their sails. Samuels to Garland and back again. Roaf's cross. Stepney stays on his line, and Lee makes the header over. Young Bob Lee, who was sent out to get some experience with Doncaster Rovers in the 4th Division last season, really come good this year. It's at times like this that Manchester United lean heavily on the experience of a player like Macari. It's so easy for them to get stampeded here, having run the game in the first half, now pulled back, and a test of their character as well as their skill. Pearson is onside. 4 against 3 here. Pearson still well in control. He's delayed rather a long time, and now he's gone past Woolett. Good save, and the goalkeeper again in terrible trouble, but they've scrambled it away. Hill dancing past one challenge, wrong footing Whitworth, but well blocked by Blockley. Buchan. Weller. Good run by Weller again, and good defence by Macari. This is turning into a cup tie, which is based on all the positive virtues in football. Two teams whose qualities are in attack. Good break here by Kemba. Tried it and found it blocked by Macari, but by Forsyth rather. McElroy pushing it on to Hill and taking it back again. Pearson. Daly is with him. McElroy. Pearson. The one thing that doesn't work for Stuart Pearson at the moment is his shooting. He's contributed so much in this game, but his goal-scoring touch really is somewhere else. Just about 20 minutes into the second half, Manchester United leading Leicester by 2-1. Worthington. Koppel for Forsyth. Pearson. Koppel again. Daly, the man most forward for Manchester United. Macari to ostensibly the midfield pair. Hill. Houston coming in support, but Hill doesn't need it. Macari! Beautiful try. And now at the other end, Worthington, put in by Lee. Can he turn and shoot? Not hard enough. This game swinging and tilting. Now Houston. Buchan back to Stepney. Manchester United just cooling it down, and as long as they keep their heads and don't allow any silly interceptions, which is what happened to them once in the first half. A little bit of lack of concentration there by McElroy. Woolett. Weller. McElroy with Hill outside him, Macari inside. 11 is Hill. Whitworth just got in a toe. Weller cleverly for Whitworth. Buchan's header. Throw to Leicester. Keith Weller with a lot of hands raised for the cross. Samuels was up, but he couldn't get to it before Forsyth. Rofe tries a shot and it was deflected. Stepney desperately changing direction to get down. Fortunately, the deflection took off a bit of the pace too. Here's the shot coming from Rofe. Right foot and hard, and there was the deflection, and Stepney had to change direction to get down. Samuels, Garland. Lee holding off Greenoff well and giving a fine ball to Garland. 4 against 3 here if Garland keeps his head. Worthington missed his kick completely, and Weller's shot is scrambled away by Stepney, but Worthington should have scored. Great break here, good ball that put Garland in, and when he pulled it back, Worthington tried to side-foot it in, and I think it may have stood up off a divot a bit, and then when the shot came from Weller, it was got away by the keeper. Weller with the corner. Header away by Hill. Interception by Hill. Koppel beaten in the air by Woolett. Lee shielding it, but not all the time from Macari. Weller to Lee, beaten by Macari's pace. Lee, good cross. Worthington trying to make amends for the missed kick with a bullet header. Missed the foot of the post by about 15 or 18 inches. Samuels flicking it on. Lee shielding it for Worthington. Weller free on the right as Houston comes to challenge. Again, men in the middle for the cross. Weller plays it now. Great save. Worthington back in. Garland, can he shoot? No, Macari's done the trick. Lee, can he shoot? Weller! And it's cleared by Macari again. Whitworth back in. And Stepney has it, and it's offside. Come on, says Mr. Taylor. Keep it going. Don't spoil the flow of a game like this. Acknowledge the linesman's flag. What a tremendous tussle. Lee couldn't turn, gave it to Weller, and Weller's cross just missed the dive from Kemba. There it goes back in again from Whitworth, and now it's in the arms of the keeper. Quarter of an hour to go. The game has been played at a punishing pace, but these young United legs will run. Macari, Weller, and Kemba missed his kick. Lee's going in, well blocked Stepney. Koppel coming away for United, but can they really hold out against this series of Leicester onslaughts? Or maybe can they steal away and pinch one at the other end? McElroy. Well blocked. Jeff Blockley to Weller. Green off. McElroy looking to see who's with him, and suddenly there are 5 red shirts there, and he tries! It was good, it was going away from the goalkeeper, it was dipping, but it was a few inches wide. Sammy McElroy wearing number 8. Having a dip, and not a bad try at that. Goalkeeper a couple of yards off his line. Green off. Blockley for Leicester. Green off again. Now Rofe. Weller with Houston coming in hard on him. Samuels gets it out to Kemba. Weller is there. For Samuels to shoot. Well blocked by Greenoff. Now Woolwich. Feeling for offside, and Macari was the last man for Manchester United. Whitworth to Blockley. Defence has stayed back this time. Macari's header. Kemba forward. Lee took it well. Plays another good cross. Greenoff clears. Overhead by Koppel isn't really well away. It's this aerial pressure that puts Manchester United in trouble all the time. Rofe wide. Dennis Rofe going to have a substitution. David McCreary will come on, and Gordon Hill will be the player taken off. Off he comes, and on goes David McCreary. 4 full games this season, and this is his 12th appearance as a substitute. Pearson. Little flick by Samuels. Biffed upfield by Houston. The free kick is for offside. So it's Leicester driving forward again. Greenoff. McElroy beaten by Weller. Kemba. Macari did enough to unsettle him. And now Macari clears into touch. Well, he's had many fine games for Manchester United since he found his true position in midfield. But surely he can't have played many better than this one, Lou Macari. Worthington. Blockley was there at the back of the box, and Greenoff took no chances to put it out for a corner. John Samuels carefully teeing the ball for the corner. Time now passing. Just over 6 minutes as Samuels plays it in. That was Buchan's head. Now Lee's. Now Weller's. Now Coppell's. And back in again from Kemba and smothered by Alex Stepney. Steve Kemba, who's come into his own in this second half. There's the corner from Samuels. And it bobs around as they try to get it in on goal, and eventually Coppell it is who clears, only for it to be turned through to Kemba. Now here's McCreary, first touch of the game for him, and into the box he goes, and he very nearly made it. Very promising young lad, this McCreary, knows where the goal is. Weller. Lee beaten by Buchan's reading of the through ball. Linesman flagging for a foul by Buchan on Lee. Just over 5 minutes left now. Whitworth again in the air, again Worthington, and again Stepney's fingertips. Manchester United shielding the ball from Blockley as we see the free kick again. Worthington soaring and Garland going chasing in after it. And down goes Stepney. Very brave dive. Leicester, who've been 4 times to the FA Cup final but never won the trophy. Manchester United 3 times winners, leading here by 2-1, but under pressure again. Worthington. Can he smuggle it out? Lee! Snatched out of the air by Stepney again. Worthington wriggling the ball out there. In goes Lee, and when he tries his shot from only about 5 yards, Stepney picks it out. McCreary, handball by Blockley. Sign of desperation by Leicester. Referee looks at his watch, making it quite clear that he's not impressed by time wasting. And that's good to see. McCreary. And that's going out of the ground. They've got another one. Few mild cheers as the ball goes into the Leicester net. Wallington with the goal kick. 1.5 minutes over the 45. Coppell. And the final whistle goes. Manchester United have beaten Leicester City by 2-1 at the end of a game which leaves one with only one disappointment, that there had to be a loser. Such a tremendous cup tie. The goals scored by Macari and Daly in the first half for Manchester United, and Bob Lee's reply in the second half, the only reward. And congratulations now from Tommy Docherty for Alex Stepney, because he did a tremendous job when all the pressure was on Manchester United in the second half. Tommy Docherty there celebrating with his fans, a game that is going to live in the memory for a long time.
Well, that's a game that set a lot of nerves tingling at Filbert Street, and I think a lot of people have left this ground wondering whether they've ever seen a better FA Cup tie. Certainly from the sidelines it was a thriller minute, And I think it's perhaps time now that we collected an opinion from somebody who was in the thick of it, particularly in the second half, Alex Stepney, the Manchester United goalkeeper. Now, Alex, you've known some great days with Manchester United, but that one really was a bit special.
Well, it was very good, Gerald. You know, watching in the first half, you know, I thought it was just one-way traffic, you know, being 2-0 up at half-time. But the second half, Leicester came at us, and we were under pressure for 45 minutes.
Now, I think we ought to find out about the 2 goals that were disallowed. One in the first half that mystified a lot of people.
Well, I couldn't understand. I thought it was a goal, you know. When I saw Jack Taylor turn around and say a free kick, I think he gave it for offside. Because I think I punched the ball out, and it went to Chris Garland, who whacked it against the post. And is it? Well, I think
Worthington,
turned it in. The second one, well, was definitely handball.
Definitely was handball.
Yeah.
He was on the blind side of the camera, but we saw
right.
the gesture from Jack Taylor.
Well, that was. I knew it was going past him, and he just hooked it round with his hand, you know.
And what about those lads out in front of you? There were a few people who played well today.
They played very well, especially from midfield into the forward line, you know, first half. But second half, we sort of struggled because they kept playing the long balls up to the big fellas. We're not very strong at the back, you know, in height-wise, and they caused us a lot of problems.
Yes, with Lee and Worthington both winning a lot in the air.
And then they brought Blockley up, you know, about 15 minutes ago.
Busiest afternoon you've had this season, would you say?
One of them, I think, yes.
was there one save particularly that you look back on and feel maybe was one that turned it for you?
Probably later on in the second half when the ball broke for Keith Weller. I forget who was with him, and I just had to go down at his feet, and it hit me and came out again, you know.
There were times when they just seemed to keep peppering in on you. I really was beginning to wonder whether you'd hold out.
Well, they say goalkeepers are mad, so you've got to go in with them, haven't you?
What about Wolverhampton Wanderers now in the next round?
Well, it's a great draw for us. I'm happy with a home draw because if we can't win our home games, well, that's it, you know. But it looks like we've got a chance to be in the semi-final.
Soon people are going to start talking seriously about the double, Alex.
Well, I think there's a long way to go yet. We've got to take each game as it comes.
What about the youngsters in the side? Are they beginning to get excited? Can you feel it in the atmosphere?
They only show it really, you know, before the match. It's amazing, really. They seem to be frightened of nobody during the week. You know, they're never really talking about who we're going to play. So it's fantastic.
You're beginning to feel that this side is as good as the other United sides you played in?
They're beginning to prove it, aren't they?
Alex Stepney, thank you very much and congratulations on a fine performance. Well, now it's time for more cup action, and that comes from Stoke, where Sunderland were the visitors. A team with a fine cup tradition and a tremendous cup following. There were moments during this game when it seemed as though Sunderland were the home side. Kenneth Wolstenholme is the commentator at Stoke, and Stoke City are the team in the stripes.
About 20 minutes gone, no score, and neither side has carved out a really clear-cut chance yet. Robson with a throw for Sunderland. Hudson to Greenhoff. Lovely football, Mahoney. Some of those clearances very careless indeed, and it's Salmons who gets in the final shot. But significant, 2 clearances by the Sunderland defenders, both striking other players before they got more than a few yards, and that's always a bad sign of a defence not quite happy under pressure. Hudson slipping Malone. Now Robertson. And Moores. And a great chance now for Greenup. And it's on the line. Saved on the line by Clark. No, it's by Towers. Clark and Towers were coming across, and it was Towers who blocked it. Finney backing into Marsh, gives away a free kick. And forward moves Dodd for Stoke. Moores. corner kick given away by Ashurst. Corner to Stoke. Greenhoff could put that back and it's off the line again. Looked like Dick Malone, the man who got it away. That's 2 saves on the line, but let's be honest, that's what defenders are paid for. Number 3, Bolton to Robson. Just trying to play too close and giving Robertson the chance now to break away for Stoke. To Moores. Greenhoff claiming that he was pushed then. The referee looking completely blank at him. Robertson, and that's Greenhoff herring down the right wing. Well, that wasn't far from a penalty. Malone just getting his hand away in time. Linesman flagging, Holden fouling his man. And Holden thinks he's got the free kick, he's moving up for it, but he didn't. Quarter of an hour, the second half gone, it's still no score. It's number 11, Jeff Salmons, the former Sheffield United player. Moores, Mahoney, Dodd, out with Mahoney. Now Greenhoff. Oh, and how on earth Moores missed it? It must have been deflected away from him. It's a corner. The linesman, I think, must have flagged the Sunderland players. Really angry about that decision. Quick free kick by Stoke. Greenhoff. Now to the magical feet of Hudson. Salmons and Bolton nodding it clear. Towers forward to Kerr with 10 minutes to go. No score. What a beautiful one to Robson. And Stoke were caught out then. Beautiful chip shot to Robson. He had to hit it first time and he wasn't far away. Back now comes Stoke and it's Marsh. Marsh to Robertson. He made a appeal for penalty when the referee rightly signalling that was accidental. That doesn't count, and now it's Malone. Kerr coming up on the right. One or two players looking a wee bit leg weary. Kerr to Towers. This is Holden. We're in injury time now. And a goal kick. Hudson for Stoke. No doubt the Stoke players are thinking that if Sunderland can have support like this at an away game, what on earth are they going to have to face in the replay at Roker? Salmons. If indeed there's going to be a replay. Greenhoff. Greenhoff to Salmons. It's a great save by from Cumry. And it's all over. It's all over.
So Stoke and Sunderland end 0-0, and they will replay on Tuesday night up at Roker Park. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a thrill-packed cup tie kick-off match, and I hope that you'll be looking in again when we return to League Soccer next Sunday afternoon. For the moment, we'll leave you with the 2 goals that take Manchester United into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Goodbye.
Forsyth. Pearson turning it for Koppel. Good run by Koppel. And Macari! Daly to try again. Nice little flick from Pearson, he's trying again. And Pearson and now Daly! 2-0! They couldn't keep him out forever.